Stockton comes to me, you're going to make this.
Stockton is 5'11". She's over the top of it.
Game 1 at Golden State, 2018. This is all time. This is unforgivable. LeBron James, at this point, he had scored 49 points. He had as hot a hand from distance, from outside the paint, as I've ever seen him have in a playoff game. And if we could see this, he gets the switch. He gets little Steph Curry on him. And LeBron's 6'9".
Look at KD. Look at KD.
No. Just take one dribble and go up and shoot the shot.
How many times have you seen LeBron do that in his career? How many times have you seen LeBron do that in his career?
You can shoot a free throw line jumper. Just one dribble to the right, and you throw it to George Hill.
This is Kyrie didn't say anything about LeBron's game. Okay. He's talking about shots in the final seconds, and you're going back and trying to rehash. Talk about who has more game-winning shots.
They were down 1. I'm going to get to those in just a second. They were down 1 at that point. You have to close that deal. Then how about just recent memory? How about Game 2 against Denver? They call in the huddle to play for LeBron James, and he lines up in the formation, and he's supposed to be picked for, and he freezes. The chosen one becomes the frozen one.
Who picked for it?
Nobody picked
for it.
He just stood there. And Rajon Rondo said, I'm inbound the ball. I lock eyes with LeBron. He did not move.
Hold on, time out.
You know why? I got to tell you why he didn't move. He was 1 for 6 from the floor in the fourth quarter, 0 for 3 from 3, and 0 for 1 from the free throw line. He wanted no part of the last second shot.
You just told the people at home someone was supposed to come pick for LeBron. And he didn't move. Well, what was
he was supposed to just move off the people in front of him.
You said,
move to the basketball. He froze.
I thought it was
Rajon Rondo said, I locked eyes. He didn't move.
I thought he was supposed to send a pick. But you still haven't got to those game-winning shots.
Outright. I'm going to get to it, but I got to finish off because
the show going to be over.
How about game 5?
The show going to be over.
LeBron drives it, and again, you're down 1 at this point. Just get to the free throw line and go win the game. Go. This is Mamba Jersey game. And just get to it.
Hold on, wait a minute.
The question was about, they were questioning LeBron James' clutch performances in the last seconds of the game. Skip Bayless is talking about coming off screens. Skip Bayless is talking all this other nonsense. He's getting very emotional. This is why Shannon just said, you need to hurry up because the show going to be over. Whenever you talk about LeBron, Skip goes and get very emotional.
One of them just a tie.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. Oh, my goodness is right. That's what I said when I saw that. Okay, so he has, by my research here, 7 game-winning shots in 1,525 games. Think about that. 1,525 games. He's got 7. The first one, I watch every LeBron game. I was watching the night of January 23rd, way back in 2009. He hit it over Ronnie Turioff at Golden State. That was his first one. That was his 6th season. He'd already played 477 NBA games. And I kept saying, where's the clutch gene? Because I don't think he has a clutch gene. And he just couldn't pull off a late shot. That was 6 years in, and he finally made one in a regular season game at Golden State. And then here we went.
You heard him say regular season game. The question was in the finals, number 1. Number 2, game winning doesn't necessarily mean that because he played 500 playoff games, he should have 500 playoffs. He could have played 500 playoff games, and 490 of those playoff games, they were up 20 points. So he didn't need a game-winning shot.
Okay, give him the ball. And he shot a mad shot from the corner, and he made it.
It's always up there. He wasn't thinking about it. He was mad. Did the ball go in? That's all I care about. I don't care if he was happy or the piece.
He made one really good one over Jimmy Butler in a regular season game against Minnesota, and the game was tied. And that was good. And then against the Pacers in the playoffs, he made another one where the Pacers were all at the other end because Oladipo had been goaltended, and they're all looking at the ref, and LeBron just dribbles up the other floor, pulls up and made
LeBron blocked it.
Okay, well, it was a goaltend.
No, it was not.
It was outrageous. It changed the game.
Hold on. But what did the last minute report say? The ball had gone up in Indiana the time before that, so they should have got the ball to begin with.
But the later omission was that one.
No, that happened. It was good. That's what you get. You cheated us, so we got you back.
All right. And then Toronto again, Anunoby. Ty Lue just doesn't call timeout, so LeBron can get a head start. Yes. All the way full court, left-handed, left-handed, and he gets too far past it. He accidentally banks it in. I will go to my grave saying he accidentally banked it. You can't bank it from dead sideways. I don't know how you did it. I could shoot 100 of those shots, and it's just hard to tip the basket.
How many times have we seen Tim Duncan from those awkward angles bank the ball in?
He's the greatest backboard shooter I've ever
seen.
But that's what he did.
That's what my guy does, too.
I'm sorry. So in 1,525 games, LeBron James has made this percent of last-second shots. 0.005% of the games ended with him making the last-second shot.
Skip. So let me ask you a question. If they're up by 30,
there you go.
Opportunity for game-ending shots. See, that's a flaw.
There you go.
You list all the games the man is playing.
I just said.
Yes, Skip. You can't list all the games that he's played in, and the scenario does not present itself for a last-second shot.
Right.
That's a flawed argument.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Michael Jordan taking anything this seriously?
Look at that. Skip ain't answering the question, just like emotional do.
The guy that beat him out for the varsity spot 25 years prior, he brought him out at his Hall of Fame on national television and embarrassed him. He talked about his coach. He embarrassed him to me. You made a mistake by cutting me.
That's all out of anger. This is out of hurt.
Oh my God.
Skip,
he is still bleeding from this.
Time out. If I'm not mistaken, Michael Jordan wanted to quit the basketball team because he didn't make it. And his mama said, you're going to go out.
Let's be clear. What Shannon just said is, you brought a man out 25 years later that did something to you, and Skip Bayless is saying LeBron James is talking about what Kyrie Irving said 2 months later.
A basketball assassin as we have ever seen. LeBron struggles with all this, and Kyrie just pushed that button.
It hurt because there are some things that you look at what he.
Now LeBron James said he admits that the comments that Kyrie Irving made hurt him. Well, that's because he has emotions. And I tell you guys when I'm hurt all the time, I make no quarrels about it. Skip is trying to say he shouldn't be hurt after 2 months.
Farthest from the truth. It does bother whether you show it or not. In your moment when you're alone, we know, Skip, it's okay to be human. Michael Jordan, okay, if you want Michael Jordan to be the GOAT, I'm not going to debate this.
I don't want to. Everybody except you wants to.
If you want him to be the GOAT, Skip, for this sake of argument, okay. But he's still human. Okay. Tom Brady is still human. That's why it bothered him that Coach Belichick would not treat him any different. Did it bother him? So I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly.
Yeah.
So Tom Brady should not be upset.
I don't care about Tom Brady. I care about LeBron James.
No, okay.
Because that's what we're talking about. And I'm trying to analyze on the deepest level possible. Is he still trying to make a case that his degree of difficulty in the bubble was off the charts? Because he's trying to say that I've gone into every finals, I'm prepared for somebody to try to distract me, as if Kyrie was trying to get him off his game by saying this on KD's podcast. Kyrie doesn't care.
Kyrie was fine with the bubble until the NBA told him he couldn't bring his butt down there. Then all of a sudden, he didn't want the guys to go down there. He was going to be fine with the bubble.
Do you think Kyrie said this on KD's podcast to distract LeBron during the finals? I do not.
First of all, Kyrie said the earth is flat. So I don't know what Kyrie's thinking. Kyrie.
See how you just asked him a question? Do you think Kyrie's just said that to distract LeBron James? I do not. Didn't even give Shannon enough time to answer the question. Emotional.
Kyrie Irving hit more game-winning shots and big-time clutch shots than LeBron. It's just not
He's
true.
just going on his gut feeling from having played the game for X number of years, having watched KD, having played with LeBron. He's saying, in my head and my heart, this is the guy I would pass to for a last shot.
Skip, your gut don't have anything to do with facts.
Right.
Facts don't care nothing about no feelings.
Right.
They don't care nothing about your gut. The facts are LeBron James has more playoff buzzer beaters than Jordan, Kobe, KD, Kyrie, and any other you want to name. Those are the facts. And what you tried to do, you tried to spew it to make it about games.
So if
that's
the fact.
He tried to spew it to make it about game. Boom.
Why would he be so stung by it?
Because
why wouldn't he just go on?
Skip, you would listen. Everybody knows you've been around people. It would bother me if one of my teammates, especially some of the ones that we went to lack of a better word, we went to battle with and we won games, and someone would say something like this when I know it not to be true.
That teammate left you and made it very clear. I know somebody really close to Kyrie, and I kept saying right here in this seat, the reason he's leaving is he can't take LeBron anymore.
Well, so why did he leave
LeBron
Boston?
Is more about stats.
Okay, so why did he leave Boston? Was Jason Tatum more about stats?
It doesn't matter.
It's
relevant to this point.
Because he
left. LeBron has to dismiss, cut bait, go forward.
Something brewing here, guys.
At the end of the day, guess what? KD is going to be the...
When he asked, okay, then why did he leave Boston? It don't matter. See how Skip do?
and thought he was the best in Boston, but they won more without him.
They meet up February 18th, guys. Looking forward to the season starting. And of course,
Skip Bayless just kills me. I told you guys yesterday in the video that I did, testosterone kills animosity and attitude. That what you just heard was Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharpe on Undisputed. And it is just amazing to me how when you mention LeBron James, when you mention Patrick Mahomes, Skip Bayless just loses his mind. When you talk about Tom Brady, when you talk about Aaron Rodgers, when you talk about the Dallas Cowboys, Skip Bayless loses his mind again. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Enjoy the channel.